What's up, gardeners? This is Colin from Holistic Heritage Homestead, coming at you, awesome people, with an update. I posted a short recently showing this little watermelon, and my awesome wife harvested it because the stem connected was dry and brittle, and it was time. So look at this beautiful, cute little watermelon. I want to show you, we're going to find out together rather, if this is actually something that's edible and enjoyable. So I'm going to cut into this shortly. And I also want to talk to you gardeners about mini plants, dwarf plants, and mini produce, okay? So check this out. I'm going to cut into this right now. Let's see what it looks like on the inside. So we had this growing in what we call the power patch. This was a garden bed, relatively close. Looks kind of immature on the inside. Relatively close to our home. And in this area, we have a lot of clay on our property, rocky clay that is. So we've been building up the soil, both the quality of the soil and the depth of the soil over the past few years or so. And I've noticed that we have, a lot of times we get mini plants, dwarf plants. Now, some people, some gardeners might freak out. They might get stressed if your plants don't grow to their typical size, their optimal size. And I'm here to encourage you to keep on going, keep on growing. Don't give up. There are different reasons that lead to dwarf plants and dwarf produce. One reason is excessive heat, especially for prolonged periods of time. Another reason is your plants are not getting enough water, okay? If it's dry, if you have a drought, that's another reason. And another reason that a lot of people don't quite know about is topsoil depth, okay? Your above ground growth, your foliage, your produce, all that stuff that we see is a direct reflection of what's going on under the ground. If you're hitting a hard pan, if you're hitting clay, rocks, whatever, after a few inches or so of soil, your above ground growth, it's likely that it's going to be stunted, especially if you're adding prolonged heat and not enough moisture to the equation. So this looks okay. I'm actually going to try some of this. I'm going to cut right into this. We've got some seeds at the least. This variety was the Sugar Baby Watermelon plant, okay? And folks, even if your produce is small, it can still be delicious and nutritious. This one I'm not so sure about. This looks not so ripe. It doesn't have that deep red that I would prefer on the inside, but I'm gonna try it. Very refreshing, super juicy. It was soft, okay? That's another indicator that it's ready for harvest. Relatively sweet, not really sweet. But I'll take it. Folks, something is better than nothing. We have at least 3 California wonder plants growing in the same area, and we've harvested dwarf little bell peppers, like fist size, maybe a little more bell peppers from that plant multiple times. So do not freak out. If you've got dwarf plants, they can still produce delicious and nutritious food. And that is an indicator, at least sometimes, that your topsoil depth is not deep enough. For many plants, you want to have at least 6 inches of soft, permeable topsoil in order to get that optimal growth, that typical ideal growth above ground, and therefore full-sized fruits, full-sized vegetables and produce. But learn from observing your plants. If you have dwarf plants, think about your topsoil depth. Add organic matter and more organic matter and more organic matter. Add mulch. Wood chips are great. Non-treated, non-toxic hay, straw are other great options. Non-toxic compost, okay, are all great options to help build up your layer of topsoil. Now, I'm not talking about building up compost. Compost itself is not soil. That might be controversial to some people. Sure, you can grow some things, even very successfully, in just compost. But compost does not have soil aggregates. Compost helps to build soil aggregates or soil structures, okay? So consider adding eggshells, crushed up oyster shells, crushed up seashells. Rock dust is another great thing. Sand, silt, even crumbled clay, things like that to actually build soil instead of just organic matter and to build up the level of topsoil. So you can achieve those full-size plants with full-size produce. But again, I cannot stress enough, something is better than nothing. Mini plants is not a failure. It's just a sign to learn from your soil and get better. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. Please give us a like. Get involved in the comments below. Have you ever grown dwarf-sized plants? Have you ever gotten dwarf-sized produce? Let us know in the comments below because we are a community and we grow together. Take care, everybody.